chilly. And like since I left the house, it looked kind of misty. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. Make sure my settings is good. No, since I left the house, bro, it was like it looked foggy or something. It looked kind of foggy. I was like, why does it look kind of foggy outside? Also, the J that I had last time that I was out here chilling, still there, still there. That's the thumbnail. And I was like, I pulled up on the corner store. I was like, man, you guys make coffee? You guys brew coffee? He's like, nah. And then he ended up, what do you call this? I was like, you guys got the cold one? He's like Starbucks. I'm like, yeah. I was like, I'll just settle on that, man. You know, so I like supporting Brett's business though. He pretty chill. He really chill about it. You can't really see it though. Here, let me flip the camera real quick. See this moon? You got the moon in the background. Try to zoom in more. That's the moon. Bam. All right, here we go. End of the year though, man. End of the year. Get things started off properly. You know, man. You know me. I be over here, you know, doing my thing by myself all the time, minding my own. A lot of things are situated and set up for me. You know, I got the whole, you know what I'm saying? I got the, how do I explain this? I got the torch. You know what I'm saying? This joint right here got it refilled for me. Thanks to the one dude. I forgot my guy's name, but you know, he's over here telling me that he had good product at his store. And when I went to the store, you know, I ain't gonna say the shit was molded, but they had some stuff that like it looked like it was sitting in the wrapper for a long time. So I was like, man, I can't really vouch for him, but he knows it. The man knows the shit, and he helped me out. So I'm gonna go back and support him. Like when it comes down to doing reviews, though, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the review king or like I know what I'm talking about. So I don't know if I can help him on that front, but he's a good dude. But anyway, the padron, word the madrona, let's shy madrona. We're smoking on that padron handmade, importado, importado. That's what they say on it. Low key, I might hit up the homie, see if his shop is open tonight. I'm trying to make too many runs in one day, but it's also New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. Excuse me. Around the world, it's New Year's Day. Other sides of the globe, it's New Year's Day already, but right here, it's still New Year's Eve. So, you know, we're living like that. What's going on? You going fishing? You going fishing for New Year's? Appreciate you dropping in, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're doing all right. Got the coffee and the cigar. Doing all right. Doing all right. As I said, the torch got refilled. The bro even he threw it in the part of the pricing. I didn't really agree to it, but you know he hooked it up. So the man knows how to hustle. But you know what I'm saying, took up on, you know, I got what I needed from it, so I can't front. It's night for you, yeah, man. Stay safe out there. I don't know if you're indoors or not. Cigar and coffee, man. So I don't know, man. We'll see. I was feeling a little stuffy this morning. I ain't gonna lie to you. So this morning I felt a little stuffy. I was like, I probably just got an excess amount of phlegm and whatnot. Things just built up. I really just need some spicy food. I might need to get some level 5 Thai food or something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Walk over to the Thai joint right now. And just be like, let me get that level 5. Level 5. Let's do it. He's like, what? You want the level 5? I was like, yeah, yes, ma'am. I want the level 5. There it is, man. Welcome to the chat, guys. Appreciate y'all dropping in, man. Appreciate you guys checking in. It's just the end of the year, you know, last live stream of the year. You know, shout out to Alamela, ALOEMELA, Alamela, Beyblader over in New York City. Alamela did a live. They might still be doing it right now. They might still be live right now. I would urge you guys, or urge anyone who, if you're here from the playback, go check out her channel. check out her channel. You know, especially if you're into Beyblade and stuff, because she did a end of the year Beyblade live stream, which is really dope. I thought that was really dope. You know, and I was like, damn, I thought about going outside earlier in the day, but I didn't have the energy for it. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this right now. I ended up just staying home. Did a couple of recordings. I was like, I guess I'm staying in for a little bit before the nighttime. You know, come nighttime though, we'll see when it happens. It's nighttime over there for you. Yeah, Jason. I don't know what you're writing, man. I don't know what you're writing, Jason. But I appreciate you being here. But I'm not sure what you're writing, man. But thank you for being here, man. You know, let me express gratitude. You know, I always express gratitude to people. Minito, Minito, Happy New Year's, man, or Happy New Year's Eve. You know, Happy New Year's Eve. This is the end of 2025. Goodbye to 2025, guys. You know, a lot of people like to make up things about what the year was or how things went. But you know, for me, for my year, it's like it was a lot of emotional ups and downs, man. And like, you know, we're gonna get through this. And now that I got through the end of the year, like I'm as strong as ever. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So I don't have the energy for bullshit, but I'm strong as ever. It's crazy. Happy New Year. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you guys dropping in. Thank you for being here, guys. You know, I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out. You know, you're getting attacked by your brother. Jason, you got to take care of that on your own time, bro. If you're literally getting attacked by a brother, you got to take care of it on your own time. You know what I mean? I don't know why people do that. People hop into live streams and then they act like we're supposed to call 911 for them or we're supposed to save them. You got to handle it on your side, bro. If you're on your phone right now on the live stream, if you're on your computer, that means you have a device in front of you that can help you out if it's really that serious. But you got to take care of your business, man. You got to handle it. It's you know, it's the end of the year. You can't play games, you know? Like every year, if you're going to be the same type of person, that's either, you know, I don't want to say a victim, but, you know, on the receiving end of attacks or, you know, not doing much about it. You got to handle it, man. You got to handle it. David Quick, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? I got the padron, handmade padron, man. So just handle it, Jason. I wish you the best, man. You know, end of the year, start of next year. You know, people like to have resolutions or like whatever they want to do um, to make life better or whatever. And like, yeah, to each their own. You know, some people will make a commitment by the first of the month and then they'll stick to it. I think some people like, how do I explain this? Like some people like, well, New Year's resolutions, I guess you would call it, right? And some people don't stick to it. But my thing is like, no matter what time of the year it is, if you find a reason or you find an excuse, I have a plane overhead, so let me know if things cut off. But if at any given point, man, in your life, it doesn't have to be at the start of the year, it doesn't have to be a start of a month, it doesn't have to be a birthday, it doesn't have to be a holiday. Just whenever you feel it's right to make a commitment to yourself, you should do it. A lot of people are waiting for New Year's Day. You can do it right now at this hour. And a lot of people don't need to hear that. It's just a friendly reminder, you know. When I stopped drinking, I was like, I'm gonna stop drinking on my birthday. That's what I said. So I was giving myself 2.5 more weeks to keep drinking. You know what I'm saying? I was giving myself 2.5 more weeks to keep drinking before my birthday. I couldn't make it. I was like, damn, it's the 3rd. I can't make it to the 25th. I can't make it. I ended up just like quitting about the 3rd. I was like, yeah, I thought I was gonna give myself 2.5, 3 more weeks to drink. No, I'm done right now. I'm done right now. I don't need to wait for a specific date. I don't need to wait for New Year's to make the resolutions. I don't need to wait for back to school, back to work, whatever. I don't need to do all that. And part of what I struggle with right now is like, you know, I'd be pent up, pause, with just like a lot of energy, sometimes anger, you know. Well, I ain't gonna say sometimes anger. Sometimes the anger is just there, but I have to really dissect it. Like, bruh, my normal response is to be angry and upset and mad about stuff all the time or react in that kind of way to the point where I'm like, you know what? Excuse me. I have to really dissect like what is the true meaning behind that, you know? So not to get too philosophical, but just getting real about it. Anyone that drops in on the live chat, just want to know what's it about. Anyone here from the playback or whatever, just understand, man, sometimes a lot of people's anger is really just a mask for the actual emotion, for the actual anxiety. You know what I'm saying? For the actual anxiety, for the actual sadness, the depression, whatever that may be, the fear, you know what I'm saying? People will mask it with anger, and yeah. So just be careful with that stuff, man. I really had to dissect that stuff. A lot of my stuff really comes from a level of depression or some form of sadness, neglect, if you will. Since I was a kid, I'm just going based on that. But I don't think I have too many fears. I might not have I don't say like what am I looking for? The education or the proper knowledge to move forward sometimes. But I don't know if I would say I'm fearful because of that. I'm just kind of like in the fog or in the dark about it. But never say never, right? It's always something worth exploring. I don't want to sit there and pretend like I got everything figured out. I think we're all works in progress. There's people who pretend to be perfect, and then when you meet them as elders, bruh, they'll sit there and tell you all the regrets and all the lies that they've told. And I'm like, I'd rather be straight up with you guys. You know what I mean? I'd rather be straight up with everybody as much as possible. And that ain't easy either. It ain't easy either. But we making it happen. We're making it happen. You know? So we got the Patron on deck. Or Padron. Padron. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Anybody that tuned in from the playback, scrubbing through, hopefully what I'm saying makes sense. I left the house today with a low amount of energy, if I'm honest. I was like, damn, I'm kind of just tired for some reason. I'm just like worn out from everything. Not necessarily myself, but just everything going on. And just everything I'm thinking about, worrying about, or just like wondering what should I do. I'm asking myself where I lied or who I lied to. It's just like little things like that, just like all things coming across my mind. Like, am I lying to myself? Am I lying to other people? Am I keeping it honest with myself right now? Um, am I just not where I want to be? Things like that. Just all these questions. And I was like, let me go outside and catch the rest of this. Whatever sun rays are left, any sun rays that are left outside. If not that, then we're gonna try to catch some fresh air. You know what I mean? Get some fresh air. That's the important thing, man. Got to get some fresh air. If you live in a place that has like decent air quality, like we got right here, got to get that fresh air, man. Get that fresh air. We got the coffee going too, though. It says espresso and cream. I don't know how I feel about that, but if it ain't too much, hopefully I'll be all right. Because we'll see, man. I'm just gonna spend time with whomever at this point. My roach is still here though, man. The roach that I smoked from last time, that's crazy. It's still here. I shouldn't be surprised though. I shouldn't be too surprised. I probably should have left it at the other bench. That's where the fiends be at. They be on this side by the tree. That's funny as hell. Be parking their bikes, they be right over here. Parking the bikes be right over here, man. Sometimes I let the chat run, I don't need to address everything, but sometimes I let that joint run. Let's see what we're talking about, man. 310, shout out to you for dropping in, talking about fishing. I don't know if you're fishing, if you're talking about me. I probably look like I'm fishing. That's probably what it is. I don't know. Shout out to Yenny. Jason was in here earlier. Caitlin, shout out to you for being in here. Yep, David, Manito was in there. Lake. Who else we had? That's all I see. That's all I see on my end. Yeah, man, end of the year. I think most people, they nap and sleeping right now, if not pre-funking. Until, actually, what time is it? 4:46. It's 4:46 Pacific time right now. So, yeah, whatever might be happening over there, whether it's your side of the world or whatever, man. I was like, what the heck? But yeah, we doing this, man. I'm probably just gonna, like, honestly, for the rest of the time before midnight comes around or before whatever, I'm gonna just lock in right here. You know what I mean? Lock in right here. Get this going. I'll tell you like this, man. I've been looking into my statistics. I've been hovering at 1800. So it's like you should have been working harder or just allow things to sit there and see what happens. Because the page itself is building a strange amount of traction. It's not creating the viral attraction that I was used to during the time period when I was like unemployed. When I was unemployed, that was crazy. And funny thing is, I purposely created a lot of credit card debt just to keep myself employed, which is kind of funny. I was like, have something that you wake up and go to that you're, obviously you don't like to go there, but like I know myself. It's like if I show up to a job at maximum 3 times a week, that means 4 times a week I show up for myself. So I created a system for myself to to do that. But that'll that'll come to an end. Like I say, back to living in America. It's not sustainable here. Give me a second. Let me do this. Let me know if it's back. It should be running. It should be running. I don't know how smooth it's running, but hopefully it's running a little smoother. But yeah, so I say that sometimes because I'm like, yeah, I'm about to just start, you know, restart fresh. It was great to build up to this point when we're talking generational stuff. I was telling some old organizer friends and some old just friends in general, friends and family in general. I was like, whether it's my generation or the one after, we're like living proof of, you know, a lot of our ancestors were going through so much war for like hundreds of years, war, if not some form of slavery. And it's like, here we are. You know what I mean? Here we are, alive in the flesh, living the so-called American dream, or just being alive in the 21st century. And if you think about it, we're 25. Like when you really do the math, I was born in '93, so we're 25 years into the 21st century, guys. That's something to really think about. 25 years in the 21st century, we're in the first 25, the first quarter of this century. The first quarter of the century we've got through. I mean, I don't. Some of y'all born a little later, but this is the first quarter of the century. This is what it looks like. This is what it's like. It has its own stresses. It has its own controversies. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, what are you doing in this time period? What are you doing for yourself? What are you doing for others? What have you done for others up to this point? That's the most important shit, man. That's there. While we got the moon behind me, you can't really see it though. I might have to switch angles. Can you see it? Oh no, it's right there. It's the moon right there, right behind me. Yeah, but there it is, man. Go home, chill out, and then get ready for the midnight or whatever. Cause I'm telling you, man, when I'm on my own time, I make whatever happen happen. Make whatever happen happen, man. Get that slow and steady right there, man. Shout out to Chief Bongo. I was chopping up with Chief Bongo in another live chat. We were in Alamella's live chat. Shout out to my guy Chief Bongo. Every time, there's certain people in your life, man, where like whether you're conversating with them or you just see their profile name and picture or whatever, just reminds you like there's good people in the world, man. So Chief Bongo, aka Johnny Bongo, that's a good guy right there. When it's funny. I was actually like I was listening to Alamella's live chat, and I laid down for a second, and then I was closing my eyes. I probably closed my eyes for about 5 minutes, and I was waking up slowly, and I just heard her talking. It's like, hey, how you doing, Johnny? She was saying all this stuff. She's like, where are you from? Where do you blade at? And he's like, oh, Portland. And then I looked at the chat. I was like, hold on, who's this? Oh, this is my guy. I forgot because I'm so used to calling him the chief, man. He the chief. So I forgot that my guy's name was Johnny. So I'm over here looking. I was like, damn, what's up, Johnny? And I hit him with the salute emoji. You already know. Had to do it, bro. It's my guy right there. But it's like, again, just, for some reason that gave me a jolt of energy. Pause, because it's like I was like, damn, bro, that's one of them good people in the world, bro. I'm telling you. And I'm trying to surround myself with more good people. Sometimes I might even come at the cost of surrounding myself by myself, if it comes down to that. And that's not to be egotistical. That's not to be egotistical. That's not to be narcissistic. You know what I mean? But it's, I'm not here to pop my shit. I'm just here to be honest about who I am. I'd rather highlight the positive highlights of myself, because all the negative shit, that's what we work on, man. It's messed up when other people point it out. I point shit out just to let people know, man, cut that behavior out, man. You don't bring that shit around certain communities. That's one thing, but I don't want to sit there and harp on people. I say this because we got a few people in the community that's, or that were in the community previously. They're still around technically. They're just very negative. And at times I'm like, man, just don't bring that shit around here, man. Like, I don't know if the reception of you is not going to be received well, but I can't really control what you do, but I'm just letting you know. 2026 though, you know what I mean? Try to step into 2026, the year 2026, with more love and positive energy if possible. If possible, we're gonna see, man. They said something about, somebody was looking that up. I think it was Alamella was looking that up, like year of the fire horse or something. And I'm like, damn, that sounds kind of cool though, because we just got through all this like year of the, it's like metallic or water snake or something like that. That's how they say it. There's a lot of people that combine certain things. They try not to. They make sense of stuff, And I'm not an expert at this. I'm not an expert at numerology, astrology. I'm not an expert at any form of, calendar zoology for that matter too. I'm year to rooster. That's it. We're on that Roy Jones shit. Year to rooster. I'm like, Chipos, man. I got this, yo. I don't even know what he said. I don't even know if that's what he really said. Can't be stopped. I'm like, Chipos, man. I got this, yo. There it is, man. Sun setting. Hey, everybody. Chase, what's going on, bro? Chase, thank you for dropping in, man. Appreciate you, man. Hope you had man. I hope today you had a good amount of time to reflect on your year, and I hope you're looking forward to next year. I hope things are going good for you, man. I ain't seen your name in the chat in a minute, bro. I hope you've been good, man. I got to get used to seeing a lot of people's ats, and like they're giving me the at the at and the username, not the, I'm trying to say, not the channel name, but they're giving me like the username, man. So I got to get used to seeing stuff, because I can't memorize a lot of people, especially, excuse me, like I've been changing my what do you call this? I've been changing my profile picture frequently, just to kind of have things that correlate with who I am. Like I had the Beyblade picture up. Shout out to our young friend Murasaki. She takes pictures for us. But I use that because I was Beyblading a lot on the channel. And then I was like, honestly, man, I just been smoking on the channel a lot. So I've been like, let me just put a picture of me smoking a cigar. So I just put that shit there, which is funny. But if I ain't doing that, then like that's probably the best representation. Me wearing a suit, smoking a cigar. I was like, yeah, this is me. Fuck that. And then, I don't know, like the channel content is gonna constantly just go blah 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 blah. What you got, bro? What you got? What's this, man? Feo, oh, you funny to me, man. Why you doing this to me? Why you doing this, man? Don't do that to me. Aranza Torres, what's going on, man? I appreciate you dropping in. Why you hit me with the Feo, bro? Por qué? Por qué? Tell me why, man. Tell me why. Hey, man, I take off this beanie, bro. I got the clean taper. Shout out to my barber. I got the clean taper. Don't do me like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm Senor Suave. Tell the truth. I'm Senor Suave, bro. Ain't no Feo here. What is that? You too, okay? Man, I don't know, bro. Like I'm not that good at Spanish. Mi español es muy poco. Muy poco. Mi español es malo. Lo siento. Hey, no worries, no problem. No problemo. No problemo. No problemo. I was like, why you do that to me, man? Don't do that to me, man. Hey, canta café. Café y fumar. Café y fumar. Happy New Year. Feliz Navidad. Christmas was pretty chill. I actually got a chance to I was spending time with like my dad and my brother, so we just did like family time, which is really nice. Bro, what's that? Ya veo, lo siento. Oh, I don't know. I'm not. ¿Qué es ya veo en inglés? Yes. Ya veo. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, Chase, I got a chance to spend time with family. Chase, did you spend time with family too, man? It's it was a good change of pace because I'm so used to working on the holidays, and I prefer it. I prefer working on the holidays, man. That's just the type of person I am. I'd rather be working on the holidays. That's I don't know why, because my old job, I worked there for 5 years, and for 5 years, I would pretty much always work on Thursdays. I was always scheduled for Thursdays, so I'd always look forward to coming in on Thanksgiving, whatever day of the week, Christmas, whatever, and New Year's. And people were like, "Hey, man, I'm about to take time off. You want to take my time?" I was like, "I'll take the overtime because it's time and a half, and it's overtime for me." So I would just do that. Oye, que paseres? How do you know, bruh? Que paseres? What's that? Que es que paseres? Que es? No habla inglés? Lo siento, pero mi español es muy malo. Mi español es muy poco, es muy malo. It was a great time though, Chase. That's good, man. Yeah, I think we just stayed at the house, really. Like we just stayed at the house. We just watched football and what do you call this? Football, basketball, and then just hung out, like just dad and my dad and my brother. That's all. Let me walk down the street because it's starting to get a little dim. Matter of fact, let me do this real quick. The lighting kind of helps, but I'll give it like a couple more minutes before I start walking. Hey, let me know if my Spanish is good, man. That's all I know. I only know a little bit. I'm trying to learn more Spanish so I can talk to more people. You know? Yeah, New Year's was New Year's Eve was interesting because my dad, like, I guess he stayed home today. He didn't work, and he was like, "You guys want to do something? You want?" And I was like, "Damn, bro, it's like he woke up. He woke up. No say. Oh yeah, yeah. Me too. Me too. No say. Um, what's it called? He was asking, so you want to go? You guys want? And I was like, man, bro, it's like one in the afternoon. But he woke up late. He slept in, got his rest, but he wanted to do something. So I think he just went out and did something by himself. I think he just went to probably go treat himself or something. But I was like, damn, I was already, the fact that he didn't wake up early made me think that he just wanted to rest. So I didn't want to do anything. So I decided I was just gonna do my own thing and just kind of just do my recording. So I just ended up recording for about 2 hours. And I was like, damn, if I had known, I would have stuck around. But yeah. Yeah, buddy. Give it a few more minutes and I'm gonna walk over to the light on that side over there. Sun setting too. Sun setting. Maybe it's because it's December, but it's not as cold as I thought it'd be. Come January, February, that's when it really starts to. That's when you really got to buckle down and get into this cold weather. You know what I mean? Hey, Chase, is it cold where you're at, where you live at, man? Oh, those are two dogs. Oh, two dogs. What are you guys doing? I don't know. It's two dogs. Hey. Oh, I was like, where'd they come from? It's cold over there too, Chase. Yeah, man. It's usually cold over here. I mean, what I'm saying is, I was hoping that we had snow for Christmas, but we didn't get any snow. My bad. Let me check something. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It is getting dim, so let me boom down this. Got the espresso, whatever canned espresso. Let's get down the street. Let's get it. I'm low-key still. I'm still thinking about grabbing that takeout 5-star spicy shit so I can clear up my sinuses. You know what I mean? I might grab some 5-star spicy fried rice so I can clear up my sinuses. I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling a little stuffy. If I get some spicy food, we're gonna be blowing our nose at the house. Do it big. Stay healthy. Do you have AER? AER. Can you define what AER is? I'm not sure if I know what that is, man. I'm sorry if I'm reading that wrong. Allergies, my bad, my bad. I don't. I actually don't know. So Chase, I was how do I explain this? I worked yesterday, Tuesday morning and afternoon, right? And I felt a little sick on Monday night, not too much. MLK, MLK. We on that Martin Luther King. We are here on MLK, man. Shout out to the district. I work Tuesday. We repping district all day, every day, everywhere I go. Born and raised. Anyway, Monday night I felt a little like I had a headache. I was like, I feel kind of sick, man. So I started eating a bunch of shit that night, and I was like, I ate like a whole bento box because there was like protein and shit in there, and then I had like a protein bar, and I just drank some like some energy drinks or whatever, or not, not energy drinks, but like some rehydration drinks. I was like, I don't know why I feel like this, because Monday I recorded like 8 to 9 hours worth of gameplay, just a lot of recordings. And then I was like, maybe I'm staring at the screen too long and I'm getting a headache. And then I go to work Tuesday. We did a lot of lifting and carrying stuff. Not as bad as like it's gonna be tomorrow, but I just started to feel stuffy. And I think a part of it too was, we work in like a cold environment. Um, and yeah, I kept switching back from like a beanie to no beanie for some reason. So then, sometimes when you have your sweat exposed and you're in a cold environment, I'm trying to say, like, maybe I just think the combination of it created a bit of excuse me, some stuffiness. And obviously the cigar's not gonna help, but I don't like. It's just one of those. It's New Year's Eve, bro. We gonna smoke New Year's Eve, NYE. So I don't know. I don't think I have allergies because every season I haven't really had any reactions or anything. But I think springtime, like there's that spring, summertime when there's hella pollen. A lot of the pollen affects me. That gets to me a lot, and I start having all this phlegm and mucus, and it's nasty. For real. All right. Good to see you, man. I'm gonna go. Yep. Good to see you again. Keep it up. Have a good New Year's Eve. Hey, you too, Chase. I always appreciate you dropping in. I appreciate the people from back then that drop in, and I'm happy that I'm able to see your name and remember you, because I don't get a chance to remember everyone, man. So I always appreciate the good conversation from you. You know, you've been here for the good and the bad, man. You've been here for everything. Appreciate it. You've seen me trip out. Yeah, man. That's I've been doing my year of live streaming and all that. I appreciate everyone that drops in on me. What more can I say, man? What more can I say? I'm just thankful. Thank you guys, man. Thanks to everyone. We're gonna walk over slightly up the hill. We can go over the hill over here. Check in. They might have, so they're doing a lot of construction by the school. That's where I sit at sometimes. And um, the homie Steps. That's where my homie got murdered at over there. He's sometimes I go over there to smoke, but I get bad connection because the airplanes, they start whipping. I ain't gonna say whipping through, but they start flying past, and messes up my connection. But we'll see. I'm gonna go down by the bleachers as usual. We're gonna post up. We're gonna see from there. Damn, what the hell? Hold on, look at this. Oh, what's going on, bro? What happened to him? What happened to bro? There we go. Yeah, the Padron. It always smokes real smooth. So there's never no complaining there. There's never no complaining there. All right, let's do is turn it off. There we go. Turn the lighting off. We got the lighting right here, man. Bulldogs, man. You know what it is. When you look over the horizon, you see it looking like this, you know what it is, man. Born and raised there. Right up the hill, actually. If they fence the whole joint off, I'm out of luck. And I might have to go on another section. I might even just post up right up top. But we'll see. If they fence the whole thing off, it's over. That means I'm gonna have to go all the way around the corner. I might just walk down the street with it. Hands is freezing though. had to make sure I had my drink in my pocket. I thought about it. I was like, I gotta feel the weight. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Powering through. Damn. They're powering through. Yeah, the whole thing closed off. If the park is available, I'll see if I can sit there. Let's see, man. Let me try something real quick. There we go. Back to live action. Back to live action. Rest in peace. Was that Black Rob that passed away? Back to live action, man. Black Rob report. Right there. I don't know if that shit closed off or what. Like, what are we doing here? The whole thing fenced off? The whole park is gone? Yeah, I can't sit there. It's over now. Anyway, we just, I'm trying to make this the last winter I spend here, man. I'm trying to get you out of here. If I ain't out here by then, I have failed. I'm gonna just put it that way, If I'm not out by then I'm I ain't gonna say I'm a failure, but because you got to be careful about the words you use. You got to be careful with those words. Very careful. Whatever words you choose, It's not bad actually. I could sit there. I don't know. Everybody kind of sits here. I'm gonna sit right here off to the side. And these boys be parking the damn truck everywhere. We seen these guys everywhere. The issue with me is like, I'm just being me. So if I post up on Cherry for too long, it'll be bad. We'll see if I can smoke or not. Let me hit you with the reheat. Let's reheat that bitch real quick. Hold on. Actually, time to take off the band. Oh, shit. It's my issue. Every time I drink or eat, bro, food and drink go straight through. Going straight through. Get things under control and we all good, really. Get things under control and we all good, actually. I might just keep like this, really. Hold on, this is dope. Let's see, man. I don't know if I can use the other backdrop. Give me a second. Worst case scenario, I just go around. Worst case scenario, we just go around. But ain't too bad. Ugh. All right, now let me recalibrate this. Just mobbing around, man. 6 o'clock though, 6 o'clock Pacific. I got that. We had 3 events this weekend, Beyblade stuff. So I got video footage for that. I'm gonna put that out there. Let that happen. Might walk out to the gas station, see what's popping over here. There's be nothing but fiends and hustlers, man. Low key, I don't know if I need to be around that. I don't know if it's time for all that. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a good look. It's probably not a good look. It's probably not a good thing. I might have just answered my own question. That's the crazy part. I might have just answered my own question. So we'll see. I don't know if the community center open, man. Yeah. Hey, is the community center open?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That's cool. Thank you. That's my main worry is like if I just sat out there, because I just wanted to sit down for a second. I'm not trying to be too far from the house, but I got options, man. Past couple of days, I've been doing really good at saving money. I was talking to shout out to my guy Masa. He might not ever see this, but I met him through my friend Mars, and it was funny because he was explaining to me something about like an investment that he made was a coffee machine. So he was like, yeah, you get the coffee machine, you get the grinds, you get the grinder. No, excuse me, you get the grinder for the coffee machine, and then from there, you know what I mean. You just like what do you call this? You save money. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense because certain coffee shops, I'm spending like $5 damn near per cup. He said, no, it really shouldn't cost that much. So I was like, honestly, that would just save me money every morning, but it is a good investment in the long run. But it's the fact that you have to get the machines and whatnot, like all the particular stuff. That's what kind of upset me. But it is what it is, man. We're gonna settle up with whatever we got. Yeah, they closed down the whole thing. I don't know if I can get over there. If I can't get over there, I'm going back around. I'm gonna just go back around. Come back around and do it to them twice. If you catch me and my back is down, I'm probably shooting dice. You know that line? Y'all ever seen Cassidy versus Freeway? Look that up. Something, rob him for his ice. Come back around and do it to him twice. If you catch me and my back is down, I'm probably shooting dice. He was just going off. I was like, oh my God. That's the funny shit right here. Oh, that's the funny shit. Let's see if it's open up top. If I can get the access to up top, I'm gonna post up there. If not, and for you, almost over now. Come on, man. All the songs are coming to my mind right now. And if not, for you, it's almost over now. No one ever really dies. You believe that? And if not, for you, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm over just having a ball by myself. That's my issue. I'm always be me by my damn self. Let's see what we can do over here, man. Let's see where I can post that. So the whole school's fenced off, man. That's the issue I got. Whole school fenced off. Ain't much I could really do. Ain't really like I do. Whole school fenced off because of construction. But it hasn't been like this since I was a 8th grader. When I was in 8th grade and I was becoming a freshman, everything got closed off too. You know? Just trying to find a little corner. I'll be honest with you. Just trying to find a little corner. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if it's open. I'll go around and find out. How's it going? Because last time I was here, I don't want to say demolition, but they had the giant. We're gonna find out right now. Actually, a giant machine. Oh no, I can walk through. All right, so let me go this way then. So I want to sit on the steps at least. And it's winter break. That's the good part. It's winter break. Oh, that's the issue. I can't walk all the way around though. I knew there'd be a catch. But last time I was here, they had the construction machine was going to and from, back and forth, to and from. But I like coming out here sometimes, chilling out. Yeah, we're gonna do this again. All right. I'm in the wide open then. But I prefer the lighting. It's just hella wet right here. It's just super wet. Oh, I can sit right here actually. Damn, bro. I can't even go through. Yeah, I can't even go through. It's over. It's over, man. I can't even go through. I'm gonna go back around though. Like old times, man. We just visiting the campus. That's really what it is. Old times, I guess. I'm gonna see if I can go on top. Hey, low key, I want to be the guy outside of these L's like it used to be. I want to be that guy. Let me walk over and check. Let me walk over and check while I'm at it. The thing is, man, I like the shit there, but I really only fuck with the strips. On top of it, it's like, you know, how do I explain this shit? I only fuck with the strips, bro. Like, I was something about the recipe that just changed over time. I'm not knocking it. I don't mind if they get their business over there, but for me, dog, it just not what it was. Maybe it was the allure of what it used to be. Hold on. Maybe it's the allure of what it used to be. That might be it. That might be it. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. We're gonna see. Back then, people used to just be out right outside, bro. Right outside that bitch, man. Hold on, where you at? Can you see it? Can't see shit. Oh, there it is. Bam, 23rd's the word. And go there and chill out, man. We're gonna see how long they open till. I really might just post about a fucking trash can and shit. Like it used to be. You know? Finally be one of them guys. On some funny shit. There was no reason. There was never no reason. There was never no reason, dog. I ain't doing all that. What's going on, man? There was never no reason for that. People really used to do that. I'm gonna go back to where it all began. I'm just walking in a circle at this point. Yeah, buddy. And I might get it back over there. Because they got decent lighting. That's the only reason. Yeah, man. That shit loud as shit though, I ain't gonna lie. That shit loud as shit though. But we going to the thing with Master Roshi. The thing Master Roshi. Staying devoted. Oh my bad. To that joint Master Roshi. To that thing Master Roshi. Chilling right there, bro. Until we get kicked out. I try to find a spot up there. I used to be the guy in the bleachers, man. But it's funny because they're doing construction. But back when I was young, even the principal gave me a warning. He was like, "Yeah, we're about to install how many cameras in the area?" I was like, "Do you really need to do all that?" I was like, "I guess that's his plan. That's what he's planning to do." So hold on, I'm trying to find a little decent seating arrangement over here. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. I'll do it right here. Oh, like so, man. So right on 23rd. Yeah, hands is freezing. And they'd be like, "You still out here?" Like, man, I live out here. That's the other side of things, man. That's the other part of it. I haven't seen anyone, man. I haven't seen no one. Oh, it's good. Seen nobody. Let's fix that right there. Get a little more centered, man. Why not? We're on 23rd for the end of 25. For those wondering, for those that whatever. But we'll see. I'll keep the fit on deck for later tonight or something. Get out there, make something happen. Yes, I'm done. I don't know who we're playing for New Year's Eve, man. I think about that. I'm over here rocking the New York Islanders beanie. I don't know if we're playing the Islanders come New Year's Eve. I wonder. It doesn't really matter to me if we are or not. I just wonder, man. Your boy. Mm-hmm. Came through the door, said it before. I'm chilling, bro. Chilling, bro. Like I said, I still might get that Pat's or not Pat's either fried rice. I don't know yet. Like I said, I've been saving money. Doing real good at saving the money. We're doing real good at saving the money. That's the funny thing. Every time I go out to eat and buy something, people buy food for the house. My consumption, whatever. I'll say a consumption addiction, but my need to consume. Sometimes I'll sit there and eat more than necessary. So I've been monitoring that as well. I know some people that are really good at monitoring their diet. It's a really good thing. It's a really good quality to have. Really good quality to have. Yeah, man. That shit is scary though. Like driving over that thing. That's scary. For those that could hear that shit in the background. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. They knocked down that whole corner and then right away they started building the damn apartments. That's crazy. I don't need to be sticking around for that. I don't need to be seen on that shit. They're trying to, they took over my side, man. They're gonna take over Cherry Street. That's where I grew up. That's a sign right there. They start taking over Cherry Street. That start changing. Everything start, quote unquote, developing, whatever. Capitol Hill starting to extend to the east. Man, people be calling that shit all type of shit, but where we at. Those that know. When I lived on 18th, though, that was the borderlands, man. That was the borderland right there, 18th Avenue. I was on Cherry though, but that was the borderline between you can go to the Terrace one way, you can go to the South Side the other way, Capitol Hill one way, downtown. I'm trying to say, like, you're in the middle of all of it. Being on the hill, it's the center of it all, man. Oh, Solido was my idol, man. Cherry is the street. For those that know, man. We have to smoke. So we'll see. I'm gonna let it ride for a bit. Why not? Pause. Also, because I ain't got much confirmation on the what do you call this? The mic feedback. But like some, smoking be getting the thing flagged. I think it's loud as shit. Yeah, man. It's New Year's Eve, man. Check something too while we're here. So yeah, man, I'm chilling for the next couple minutes for the stream. Anybody drop in, say what's up. I'll stick around. I chopped it up by myself, rambled by myself, making no sense out of this nonsense. I'm making no sense out of this nonsense. Just talking shit, man. I'm getting to that point. We at that age now, man. It's funny when I growing up, I used to see all them people walk through the hood, just posting up on different spots in different areas, and it used to kind of amaze me. I was like, damn, man, them motherfuckers really out here hustling all day. But you start getting older, and now that I'm the guy that's outside, it's different because it's gentrified now. But now that I'm that guy, it's like a lot of people just lost. A lot of things changing around them. They're not sure what to do with it or how to handle certain things, and that's how it looks sometimes, man. And I'm like, I gotta get out the shit, man. Otherwise, it's gonna be a cycle, not a healthy cycle either. It's not gonna be good. So here I am. It's crazy. We doing all right. It is, man. You go through life, you experience all this stuff, man. You hear all these songs, you listen to all these songs, you listen to all this music, you memorize it, you recite it back, and it all ends. And then what do you leave in the meantime? Are you just a fan? I think about that stuff, whether it's this channel or the next one. I try to give practical advice. A lot of times I have nothing to sell. I'm only giving you free. It's free game. I'm giving out free game. Whether it's worth receiving or not. That's the biggest thing. Whether it's worth receiving or not. And if it isn't, then it's like, what do you leave in this? Some people are just fans till they die. They're just fans of shit till they die. Till they pass away, they're just fans of shit. And I can't be me, man. Couldn't be me. I gotta leave something. Gotta do something, bro. What's going on? How's it going, bro? That's what happens, man. Ooh. Smoke in the eye. There we go. So how you gonna live your life, man? Just being a fan your whole life? And I'm not even trying to be fucked up when I say that. It's like, let's say you're a fan of a rock band or a rap group, and you got a chance to go to their concerts. Sometimes you make music that relates to you, it speaks to you, something you can vibe with. It's made for you. You know what I'm saying? It's made for you. You buy the album, you own the album now. You don't own the whatever, the royalties, but you own it, and it's a part of you now, and you're a fan, and you get something from it. You go to a concert, people give you the best concert you've ever seen in person, face to face. You've seen this concert in person. It gave you that feeling. It made you feel whatever. It got the energy out. You felt heard. You felt identified, if you will. You felt that shit. So some people would be the biggest fans. Some people test each other like, damn, you don't even know the songs like that. I was like, I don't. But I know I'm doing something with my life. And I'm sharing that with people. If I ain't sharing it with people, that's one thing. I'm giving them the experience, man. I go back and I think to anybody who ever wondered about a scene or a moment in time. You know what I mean? All them things, everything considered. Everything considered. We're gonna see in a second though. Because I could sit here and tell you that I'm doing all this to get my numbers up, get my numbers right. There's nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad at nobody hustling and grinding in any way. I'm not mad at anyone, you know what I'm saying, doing what's right to elevate themselves and get the brand up or get the page up, the channel, whatever that is. I ain't mad at none of that. But I can't act like I you know, there's got to be a transactional providing thing. I got to let people know, like, the smallest person checking in, identify you, brand. Anybody else on the come up, anybody else on the whatever. People sitting there talking about their channel, their page is blowing up. I'm like, it should be. It's supposed to be, man. You're doing something right, right? You're doing something right. You're doing something the right way, if that's the case. You know? This is what it is, just be in motion. We just in motion out here. You know? People out there wasting their lives, creating nothing out of it, man. I be seeing people like that all the time. It's crazy. I know a dude who's just maintaining off his, you know, I'm not gonna say I know his life like that. He just maintains off his stamps or whatever. Just free shit from the government all day long. That's all he does is just whatever the government gives him, that's what he got. I was like, I don't know about that. That ain't, couldn't be me. This couldn't be me, you know? And God bless him. You just see him every day. He hopped the bus for free. He goes up the street 2 blocks. He could just walk up the street. He's just trying to avoid certain streets. He gets up there, he buys his smokes, he goes home. That's all he do. We've been visualizing this guy since we were kids, man. As we were in high school, we used to see that dude, just nod our head at him. We just still see him, you know, just, how's it going, man? You know, whatever. But it's not like a big thing. Me, whether it was the 20s or like now, just you'll catch me out here, just, you know, just enjoying a smoke. If not, you know, drunk from leaving a fucking restaurant or something. It's one or the other. It's one or the other, man. It's one or the other. $6 though, that shit dropping. You know, I'll probably be on the phone by then. Shit copyrighted. I threw the music on it. Shit copyrighted. I fuck with that. As long as the content exists, man. Yeah, it's like foggy, you know what I'm saying? It's just like foggy or misty. It's kind of weird. I was like, is it just me? It's not too windy tonight, so there still might be fireworks. There was one night it was so windy, or no, it was so like, it was like windy or cloudy or something, that they did a laser show instead. So they have options. If they don't have drones, they'll do a laser show. Or whatever the fuck they'll do. I don't know. I don't know exactly what that is. But it looks better online or like when you watch it on TV than when you're in person. So that's like a weird thing that they've been working on that, you know. They've been working on that. Not that I care, man. I'll go down there and enjoy myself, you know, whatever. But I catch myself going backwards, bro. I was over here I was reaching out to the wrong people, trying to enjoy the night, if not the times, with the wrong people. Like I've done it before, but I've exhausted those already. I've exhausted those options. It was like a sign to move on to new shit, really. It was a sign to move on. That's what it was for me. Damn. And that Cadillac was smooth with it too. That's crazy. All these cars smashing through. going over the construction bump, whoop, whoop, going through that shit, and then like that Cadillac, as smooth as it already is, just went through, slowed down, no noise, just straight through, cutting through 23rd like butter. I like that. You know, as much smoke and pull as I can as possible. As possible, you know, that's crazy. Yeah, man. Hey, didn't I just say I was gonna sit there silently for the next couple minutes? I lied. I'm chilling, man. So let's see. I might have to get up on the phone real quick, honestly. Like a minute. Give me like a minute. I'll get on the phone with some people, man. I'm gonna reach out to some people. It's just kind of funny. But yeah. When I get home, I'll call my cousin too. You know, they in a whole nother country. I'm gonna call Bray. See what's going on with him, man. So many damn cars. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Yeah, man. I'm grateful. When it's all said and done, I'm grateful, man. When it's all said and done, it's gratitude from me, on me, Bray. There it is, man. Shout out them people dropping in and out. Shout out them people sticking around. Whoever, you know. But there it is, right there. Yep, there it is, right there. I'm gonna close out right there, man. On the 6-7. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace. I'm out.